I don't see a lot of people talk about imagination. It's literally underrated. Because think about it. We as humans have this ability to imagine, whereas animals, the core components are just to survive and to reproduce. But man also has those things. But a man also has other things that go beyond that, the spiritual and the mental well-being. And one of the human gifts we have is imagination. Because really think about it. You think of something that's arousing and then you get aroused, right? You think about your favorite food. It could be some chocolate chip cookie ice cream with some chocolate sauce on it or whatever. And you're already thinking about your favorite ice cream and you're already drooling in your mouth. And the food or whatever you thought about is not in front of you right now, but we just thought about it in our minds. And that is the power of imagination. Because our mind and our body are heavily linked. You know, the saying goes, you can't have a strong and clear mind if your body is weak. And I really felt this when I had days where I was like, oh, I don't really care about, sleeping, and I can do that later, I can eat later, do this, do that. So I need to focus on this other thing, it could be studying, doing this task, doing this project, and then eventually I got sick. And this could even happen to you as well. So the one thing that you strive to do, that one goal, that just gets delayed and your progress is just gonna go down. Because, my friend, health is one of those things you cannot go past. The mind can lie, but the body may not. But you can still use the mind in a very effective way so that your body doesn't have to get lost. The mind and the body is heavily linked. It's all about the self-image. I'm a huge critic to Dr. Maxwell Maltz. I'm still reading that book, and I'm just into like 3 chapters, right? The first 3 chapters, and this is a book you cannot I even went through summaries, but I even went through some videos, but this is a book you definitely have to read. But for the time being, I'm gonna have to delay it. I'm gonna stop reading at like the first 3 chapters, and later I'm gonna move on to it later because I have other things that I need to prioritize at the beginning at this time. So yeah, really think about that. Imagination, you see those affirmations that oh, I'm gonna be strong, I know I can do those things, just do it. Like every single thing, like these quotes, you see these things, they aren't just like wishy-washy. They really do mean something. Once you actually stop to say those things in your mind again and again and again, you become those things, right? This also relates to power of belief. And I also remember this one thing. What was it? I also think that this is something I haven't seen a lot of people talk about, is that I think we ought to be reminded than to be taught once. Because the thing is, there's this thing called spaced repetition. So you study something and then the knowledge of it stays along, but then a few days later it goes down. But once you study that thing or go through it again and revise it, it's gonna go up and up and up. So with time goes on, with consistency, you're gonna continue to remember that. Just like a habit, you start doing a habit and then it just becomes like second nature to you. Like I started making my bed every single time I wake up since I think 2 years, or almost close to 2 years. And I used to write that down in my to-do list, right? But now I don't put it because it's already coming to me as second nature. I just don't, it's just in my system now. I've done it so many times, more than 60 days. I wake up, I just fix the bed right there, right then. So yeah, imagination is key. Imagination can bring you success. Okay, so take a deep breath. There's a link below, and have a great day.